Hey guys, it's Kristine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about budgeting in my bullet journal. So in today's video, we're going to go over November paycheck number 2. I got that on November 16th. Today is actually November 19th. So it is Saturday and I got this paycheck on Wednesday. I went ahead and did my budget off camera, but I am going to go over it with you anyway. So if you're interested in seeing that, keep watching. Okay, so as you see here, I got paid $2,044.50. That is a little bit more than what I was expecting. I was projecting to get $1,993.77, and it's always nice to get a little bit extra. Not sure, I don't think that's extra per se, but I was basically making a guesstimate on what I was going to get paid for missing only one day of work. So anyhow, this is how I'm breaking this down. There are some changes in this budget. So if we go back to my monthly budget here, I did put in I put in a different amount. Why did I do that? Okay, let's just work through this. Let me set my little bear aside. Okay, so for my G1 checking, those are my bills basically. So in this one, I just have Blue Shield number 1 and Blue Shield number 2. And technically they don't come out till November 30th, and I do get paid exactly on November 30th. So I could have pushed this to my next paycheck, but it's not really going to matter too much because I do split up my bills between the different paychecks. So if you haven't seen how I do that, I'm going to go ahead and link my November budget for the month of November. I have a video for that. So let's just go up here to bills. So I did have $201 to start and 22 cents. And I was supposed to add $305. So I did do that. And that is $506.22. And that will cover this. Let me go ahead and write that in. So $506.22. And then for my G1 rent, etc., that's basically rent, utilities, and I split that up into 3 paychecks also because it is a 3 paycheck month. Normally I would split it up between 2 paychecks when it's only a 2 paycheck month. So rent is $758. Again, this is not due till December 1st, so I could have just pushed this to my next budget, but it's okay because we should have enough money. So I started with $421.05, and I was supposed to add $328, but as you see here, I added $340. So let's just do the $328 and you'll see that I come up short. Again, I could have gone ahead and just pushed it onto the next paycheck, but that's okay. We're gonna do it this way anyway, because I did get a little bit of extra, more than I had budgeted. So this right here comes out to $761.05, and that will cover my rent. Moving on to, I'm going to skip these 4 right here for now because that deals with the second page. So Roth IRA, I am still contributing $200 a paycheck. And once I pay off my debt, I will ramp that back up in 2023. So for my Roth IRA 2022, I technically have till, tax time in April to fund that fully. And for the year 2022, that is $6,000. So I do have quite a bit of a ways to go, but that's okay. I will catch that up. So this right here is $4,000. This $350. And this is just the amount that's contributed. That's not what it's worth right now. Yeah. My emergency fund is currently sitting at $3,000. Another one of my goals in 2023 is to get this beefed up. Especially during uncertain times, like I want to make sure I have enough money in there. $3,000 is good for now, but you know, I would feel more comfortable if I had like maybe 10,000 or something to cover like 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. Again, that's something I'm working on calculating, and that will be for a future video. And my Santa Saver for 2023, so this is a bank account that I put $25 a paycheck into. So that's starting with 25, I'm adding 25, so that is $50. Now this other Santa Saver for 2022, I already have access to this and I can't really add more to it. I mean, like if I added this back to my Santa Saver account, then I wouldn't be able to touch it till November 2023. So I kind of have it separated in another account. So this is $466.31 because I can't add more to it. And I'm going to go ahead and calculate that. So 4,350 plus 3,000 plus 50 plus 466.31 is 7866.31. I really should have put this other Santa Saver under spending, but maybe we'll do that in my next budget. Okay, so we covered these. The debt payoff, I'm going to go over that in the next page also. So this is what I was projecting to put into my accounts, or into my budget categories / accounts. So each of these, like my variable expenses, which is my like gas, car, groceries, all these things, plus the travel, these are in its own separate account. The daughter account, or my daughter's group of categories here, has its own account, and these sinking funds are in a separate account also. So I have 3 accounts represented on this page. So for gas and car, I did start with $49.45 and I added $70, and that's what is expected. So for groceries, I had $42.06 left over and I added 100. Household, I started with $11.72 and I only added 30. Eating out, I started out with 0 because I did go negative in the previous budget, so that is getting 50. Copays, got 99, or it started with $99.90. I was supposed to put $15 there, but I put 0, and instead I put it into the meds. So meds started with $45.32. I was supposed to get 14, but I got $29 instead. So that's one of the changes I made. And then allowance, I started with $12.54. That got the $60 that was budgeted for it. And uncategorized started with 0 and I'm adding 20. So all in all, that is $359. And that is what I put over here. And I added the 50 cents from the paycheck too. So let's do this. So $260.99 is what I started with. And then I added $359.50. So that is $620.49. Now for travel, let's see what we have here. Okay, so now that I'm not traveling anymore, I don't have to add any more to gas and car. I don't have anything for parking or tickets. And I was supposed to put $546 here, but I ended up putting $500, and I am not sure why I did that, but I'm sure it was to funnel it into a different category. But I do want to mention that I zeroed these out. So it was supposed to be, gas and car was supposed to have $13.71 left. Hotel was supposed to have 30 cents left. Parking was supposed to have $52.72, and tickets was supposed to have $27.53. I took the $94.26 and I added it to car maintenance, and I will get to that in a little bit. But yeah, so these are zeroed out, and I'm only adding $500 to towards the debt. So over here, I put city, and I put $500 is what I am estimating that I'm going to put towards that debt. So let me go ahead and put that here. So for travel, we are starting with $500. And then for sinking funds, I did change things up. I think I mentioned this in the last video. So 0 for hair, $98.09 for brows, and then this was supposed to be $31.53. Oops. Give me 1 second. So this one for car maintenance was supposed to be $31.53. But I did add the $94.26 to it. So that gives me $125.79 to start. And then I'm adding $220 to that. So did I change that up here? Oh, that's okay. Let's keep going. So gifts and giving is going to be $27.96, adding 0, clothing 0, adding 0, subscriptions $32.39, adding 0. So all in all, I have $284.23 to start, and I'm adding $245. So that is $284.23 plus $245. And that's $529.23. Did I go over my daughter's? I totally skipped this one. So she started with $240, I'm adding $50. Laundry had 0, I'm adding $20, and other gets 0. So all in all, this is going to be $72.40. That's that. Okay, so I'm going to explain the car maintenance thing for a second. Now, when I did this budget, I kind of did it a little bit late, and I did need to buy a new battery. My car died, and yeah, the battery cost like $200 something. You'll have to tune in to my first budget check-in to get more info on that. But anyway, so I knew ahead of time that I was going to need a new battery, so I budgeted $220 towards that, but I will still be able to put $135 towards the debt for my brakes that I owe. So that's $135 there, and then the rest will go to batteries, or the battery. I mean, that's already paid, so yeah, that's why that is. I had to increase that. So basically, what the money I had a little bit extra in my paycheck, the money from travel that was supposed to be going towards my hotel debt, instead went to car maintenance because that's where I needed it. And the budget more or less stayed about the same. Like I, took it from other places that I hadn't earmarked for anything else. I mean, I was hoping to put that extra $94 towards my hotel debt, but yeah, the car battery, like I need a car. I need to get around. I need to go to work. So that was definitely a priority. So that's why that is. Anyway, I am very thankful that I had it in my budget. I just had to move some things around. I do need to beef up my car maintenance fund eventually, but right now, I mean, it's just getting used up. I can't seem to save anything in there because it just, goes straight to car maintenance, which, I mean, that's what it's there for, but it's getting uncomfortable, and I really don't want to have to dip into my emergency fund. And I'm grateful that I didn't have to this time. But yeah, that's just something for the future that I need to beef up my car maintenance sinking fund. So anyway, I think that is it. I did go ahead and transfer my numbers onto this new page here. So I have my rollover amounts here, and then what I added, and then what I have to start the budget with. So that's basically what I'm working with for this budget and for the next 2 weeks. Please go ahead and like and subscribe if you like content like this. Comment down below if you have ever found yourself in a situation where you've had to move money around. Also, if you saw my budget closeout video for paycheck number 1, I did make an announcement as to what I'm doing for reaching 400 subscribers. If you've seen that video, you know what to do, how to enter. So I will go ahead and leave it at that. If you haven't seen it, I suggest, if you're interested, anyway, to go back and watch that. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I will go ahead and link it here, and I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.